there's really three things at the end of the day that's going to separate this dog breeding. The dog breeding is going to be conditions, which means that the conditions that you got your dogs in. You know, do you have kennels? Do you have a spot for them? You know, do you have neighbors? You know, you can't have 10 Connie Corsos in a housing development because you're going to get kicked out.
Hell yeah.
Straight up, you're going to get kicked out. So conditions. Number two is going to be quality, meaning that you really got that fire, something that's better than the next person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, why are they gonna go spend $5,000 with you when they can go get this dog for 1,500 from somewhere else?
Right.
And it's just the quality, you know. And then number three is gonna be marketing, which I do. You know, the marketing is what I really do. So, you know, I took the marketing to a whole nother level. IG, you know, I know how to add them. I know how to get them numbers up. You know, Facebook, all that. I know how to do all that. You know, I wasn't afraid. There was times where I had $1,000 budget, you know, a month,
Mm-hmm.
just that I was feeding to these websites, whether it was IG, whether it was Facebook. That's some people's rent money. I was spending on just marketing,
Yeah.
but I already knew that it would grow eventually, and now it's just all organic.
I love that. And I do want to advise people who got any type of business whatsoever, set aside some money for specifically digital marketing. I think that's super, super important. I think he preaching right now. You know, flyers is cool. You know,
Right.
paper flyers is okay. But the thing that really sticks with people more than anything right now is digital flyers. And when I say digital flyers, I mean advertising on Google, Facebook, and Instagram. This is important for y'all to understand because there's a million of y'all. Like it's important to know. I don't care what industry you're looking to get in. It's a million of you. So you have to stick out some way, shape, or form, especially as a new business. So make sure that you guys are look into Google Ad School or Facebook Ad School. You can go to these websites. Like you can Google Ad certification, and they'll take you to a website where you can. Though it's a long process, but you'll know how to do every single type of Google ad. Same thing with Facebook, same thing with Instagram, same thing with LinkedIn, same thing with all these different websites. So, and the thing is these shits is free. And learning how to geo target and learning how to hit specific audiences and finding people who are looking up specific words that are typing in specific words. Like people think Facebook is a feds, which they probably are, but I mean, we all part of it. So at the end of the day, make the most of it if you are a business. If you don't want to be seen, don't worry about it. But if you're trying to start a business, if you're trying to get your business off the ground, learn how to do this stuff because it will put you in a position like Payroll that separated him from really all the other dog breeders. Because I don't see no other dog breeders doing this shit. Like they're posting
Right.
organically,
Right.
but they're not investing into making sure that they're being seen out of that immediate market. Because
Right.
if you got 200 friends and you just posting, you only
You
people who
only
see it is
and
200
you gonna
people.
get mad.
Yeah,
You gonna get
gonna
mad because at the end of the day, you really going for the people that see you every day. But it's never
Right.
been about that. It's been about the people that ain't seen you, that
Yeah.
ain't knew you. So you know you have to spend that money. And another big thing is like you got to take the chances. And when I say chances, is like you have to step out of your comfort zone.
Talk about it.
You have
Talk
to,
about that.
because at the end of the day, we can all sit here and get mad and say, look, man, this person ain't supporting this person ain't doing this. But it's like, what did you do to make somebody support something? You know, what did you do that was different than anybody else?
Yeah.
You know, the thing about with this dog stuff, man, like I'm gonna tell you right now, I knew because I bought dogs that was normal. You know, and I felt like I wouldn't even be breeding dogs today if I was breeding those dogs, straight up.
Right.
Because I'd have lost it. I'd have been like, man, I ain't motivated. You know, once I seen it and I seen like people really getting into it, you know, people really understanding the quality, it made me understand the difference of understanding that it's really about the quality.
Yeah.
It's really about who you can reach,
Yeah.
you know, and adding those people into the ball game, you know, and saying, look, there's so many people that have been like, man, they called me. They've been like, I've been following you for years. I got my money saved up. I'm ready. And I ain't even notice them.
Right.
I was never going through my friends list like this because I ain't never go for my friends. I went for the people that ain't know me, that ain't see nothing. They just seen Connie Corso wrote in a post somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and they like, man, them dogs is fire. I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that vision, you know. And that's really what it's about, man. But it takes sacrifices. It takes, you know, kind of going to that other realm. because it's easy to get stuck in the bubble with everybody else. That's the easiest thing to do, you know. And let me touch back on the marketing that you was talking about, because the biggest thing with this is we ain't in the yellow pages no more.
Oh, it's over.
Hey,
It's
we don't.
over.
Hey, remember having to go find some place, bro? You had to go through the yellow pages, bro.
Yeah.
Like, take advantage of that. Take advantage of the fact that you have these social media platforms that you really don't even got to step outside your house. Like, matter of fact, I can hop on the phone while I'm here right now and talk to somebody in a whole nother state.
That's a fact.
You could not do that years ago. Take advantage of that.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
Like, if you're not taking advantage of that or trying to find them people, you losing.
Yeah, and even if you've been doing, even if like, because I know a lot of times, because I've been in marketing for about 6-7 years myself, and I know when I speak to people who are successful with the old school shit, the word of mouth, and it don't matter what the industry is, but I hear it a lot where it's like, oh, well, this has worked for a long time, and it's like you got to break that mentality.
Right.
Like, you have to break that mentality because, like you said, the yellow pages is over, and believe it or not, people still pay for yellow pages.
Right.
Like there's people who still pay for that shit. You know
I remember putting money into the newspaper and I didn't get one call. Hey, I put money in the LA newspaper. I didn't get one call.